Hello, I'm Dan O'Brien, business editor at The Sun, and you're watching Property of the Week. This week, we're in the Highlands section of Lowell, 43 Nicollet Street. The home is an antique Victorian with 5 bedrooms and 2 baths, built in 1884 and owned by the Abel family for several years. And now to learn more about this home, let's go inside and meet our listing agent, Cheryl Lee from Keller-Williams Realty in Andover. Hello, Cheryl.
Hi, Dan.
Thanks for having us today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Cheryl Lee is a 4-year realtor working from Keller-Williams' Andover office. This home in Lowell is very familiar to her. She's great friends with the owner and has visited on many occasions and witnessed all the renovations that have taken place since that time. And she is somewhat bittersweet experience selling it. Isn't that correct, Cheryl?
That's true, yes.
Perhaps you could start by summing up for us why this is an attractive home for a prospective buyer.
Well, this home has so many great features. First off, as Dan said, it's a close friend of mine, and they've been doing the renovations over a 17-year period. So they've really put their blood, sweat, and tears into this home to pass it along to somebody else who will be equally blessed to receive this house. One of the greatest features is this foyer. As you can see, it's just lovely with the mantel. She's chosen to keep some antique pieces to just accent it, and around the same period that the house was built, these pieces she's kept.
And when was the house built?
It was built in 1884.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it originally was built for the Abel family, who had 3 daughters, I believe, that lived here as well as adults. And actually, they sold it, I believe, right at the end of their lives. But they stayed here the whole time. And it was also featured in one of the Lowell magazines, right over here, the building book, as part of the accent in the structure of the building and I think the shingles. It has the lovely large windows with the stained glass at the top.
So this is a living area, right?
Yes,
right
it is.
Here.
It has the original light fixtures. That would be great for someone that's an antique lover, but of course, if you preferred more modern light fixtures, you could update those.
And extra high ceilings, I see.
Extra high ceilings is one of the great features of this house. Also, the original hardwood floors go throughout most of the downstairs. We have a beautiful fireplace that is currently working. And more beautiful windows with the accent of the stained glass on the top. All the original woodwork. We even have a little pocket door here. Yeah.
So this could be cordoned off as some kind of study or something.
Yes, right now they're using it as an office, but it could be also used as a second living area. Into the dining room, which has a lot of great built-ins. It has the built-in china closet, and it also has the original beautiful paneling. Another stained glass window, large windows, the original light fixture as well.
All the built-in shelves.
Yes.
Something you see a lot in the older homes.
Exactly. And then we have the latest renovation, which the owners decided to do. They actually did the renovation to sell the house. They did everything with excellence, really. Everything from the upgrade of cabinets to the granite countertops. They brought the flooring from a plantation in the south. They transported it up.
Wow.
And really, they didn't skimp in any way.
Stainless steel?
All stainless steel, yes. Just beautiful and functioning for the modern family. So we have this beautiful modern upgrade kitchen, but then we have the charming antique part of the house. That's a nice mix, for me at least, but
Sure.
we'll see about our buyer. And then they've also chosen to update the bathroom.
Wow.
extra large tub with the subway tile, beautiful chandelier, again granite countertops, tile flooring. They've also chosen to leave the washer and dryer, which is something that most owners don't do. The bathroom is really elegant and sophisticated.
Immaculate.
Yeah, it's really great. And also in the shower area, you'll see the stained glass window there as well. That was not original to the house. That's something that the owner found and decided to place there. And I just think it's a great accent with the different shades of purples that go along with the color of the walls. Then we have the back screened-in porch that leads out to the deck in a beautiful, good-sized yard.
That's not a big property, but it is manageable and
Exactly. It's just enough space for the water to get in. And it's on a beautiful corner lot as well.
right. Now that's a private school across the street, correct?
Yes, it is. And Dan, also original to the house is the staircase. As you can see, it's a turnaround staircase. All the original woodwork and stained glass window at the landing. And we'll head upstairs. This is what we are calling the front bedroom that the current owners have used as an office area. They most recently just moved a lot of things out and just left these few items in here just to showcase the house.
And again, it's one of 5 bedrooms, correct?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
And this has an original hardwood floor.
2,700 square feet, I think, if I remember correctly.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, pretty-
They also added ceiling fan. Some of the bedrooms do have ceiling fans. This is one of them. And this is what we call Sharon's room, because when Kathy's sister from New York comes, her name is Sharon, and this is the room that she stays in.
Very hospitable.
Yes. And lots of ample natural lighting in this house, which makes it a
The
great...
windows are so large, you really can't miss
Exactly,
that.
yes. And these owners have chosen not to use window treatments, and that's really the trend, I think, right now, is to have not too many window treatments. Less is more these days. And then we have the master bedroom. You can see the 3 beautiful windows that overlook the side yard. Again, lots of natural lighting. Ample closet space. We have a walk-in right here, and then we have just a regular closet over to the right. This house does have ample closet space as well for an older home. Sometimes, of course, back then, they didn't have the wardrobes that we have, so they made this closet.
Didn't have the clutter that we had.
Right, that's true. So the closets were much smaller, but now the newer constructions make, of course, larger closets, but in this particular house, the closet space is great.
Just seems like the space is optimized throughout the entire house.
Yes,
Great
it
job
is.
by the builder.
And then we have another bedroom. And with a closet, 2 beautiful windows. All the woodwork is original. And they've chosen to accent the woodwork by, again, no window treatments. Then we have the walk-up attic, which we won't go into, but this is the attic, and it's a huge space upstairs that could be finished for additional living space. It could be a family room, or maybe a room to have a workout room, or something similar to just maximize the square footage of the home. It's already very large, but if you feel you need more space, it's available. And then we have this last bedroom in the back of the house with the wood flooring that the owners have chose to paint, which I really think is a great idea. It gives it a little bit more of a
Looks more like a reading room
casual
here.
feel. Yes, it does. Again, this room also has the ceiling fan, which I think is a good feature.
For those warm summer days.
Yes.
I see there's an extra staircase as well.
There is, yes.
Goes right
That
down.
would be the servants' staircase.
And finally, a second bathroom.
Yes. Also a good-sized bathroom
Yep.
with a built-in cabinet.
Definitely two fulls.
Yes. And a nice large closet. There you are.
So that concludes our tour. Cheryl, you mentioned you were familiar with this house because it belongs to your friend, but there's another element to this house that Llewellian readers might know. Tell us about that.
Yes, Dan, this was also featured in the Antique Home Christmas previously in past years, where they, maybe some of the readers are familiar, that people decorate their homes for Christmas, and then the homes are toured and they offer hot chocolate, and they just walk around and enjoy the Christmas decorations.
Indeed, the Sun has featured that very event. And that concludes our tour of 43 Nicollet Street in Lowell. With Cheryl Lee, I'm Dan O'Brien. This is a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom, antique Victorian listing for $364,900. Until next week, this is Property of the Week.